Why did urban versus rural development evolve differently? Have you ever wondered why cities and rural areas look and feel so different? The evolution of urban and rural development in the United States is a fascinating story shaped by many factors. Let's break it down. First, urban areas are defined by higher population density. Typically, urban settings have at least 2,000 housing units or 5,000 residents in a small area. In contrast, rural areas have fewer residents spread out over larger spaces. This difference in density impacts everything from infrastructure to job opportunities. Urban areas usually have more services and businesses because of the concentration of people, while rural areas often feature open land and fewer economic options. Historically, the United States was mostly rural until the early 20th century. The shift toward urban living began between 1910 and 1920. This change was largely driven by industrialization, which brought jobs to cities. Many people moved to urban areas in search of better education, cultural experiences, and job opportunities. This migration led to rapid urban growth, while rural areas often saw population stagnation or decline. Demographically, rural populations tend to be older, with a median age around 51 years compared to 45 years in urban areas. Rural residents are also more likely to stay in the state where they were born, showing less geographic mobility. Urban populations, on the other hand, are more diverse and younger, with a higher percentage of foreign-born residents. Additionally, educational attainment is higher in urban areas, where nearly 29% hold a bachelor's degree or more, compared to about 19.5% in rural areas. Economically, urban development is fueled by sectors such as management, business, science, and the arts, which often requiring higher education and lead to higher household incomes. Rural economies typically relying on natural resources, construction, maintenance, production, and transportation jobs. While homeownership rates are higher in rural areas, median home values are usually lower than those in urban settings. Rural households also tend to receive more income from Social Security, reflecting the older demographic. Population growth trends also tell a different story. Since the year 2000, urban and suburban areas have generally seen steady growth, while many rural counties have experienced population declines or stagnation. Some rural areas near metropolitan edges have grown, but more remote rural counties continue to lose residents. This uneven growth affects economic development and the availability of social services. Socially and politically, urban and rural communities have distinct characteristics. Urban areas are often more racially and ethnically diverse and lean towards progressive political attitudes. In contrast, rural areas are less diverse and tend to be more conservative. These differences stem from economic structures, cultural values, and historical developments, including the rise of agribusiness and changes in agriculture technology after World War II. In summary, urban and rural development in the United States evolved differently due to variations in population density, economic activities, demographic profiles, and historical migration patterns. These factors continue to shape how urban and rural areas grow and function today. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate the unique challenges and opportunities each community faces.